Alright, how's it going, YouTube? Back in iRacing in the IMSA series in the Ferrari GT3. Qualified second place, so that's a good start. Now we just gotta make sure we can hang on to it. We are back in VR, if you can't tell. Hopefully you guys can,
one lap to green. Line up on the left side.
hopefully you guys can hear the car okay. I switched some settings around, so you should hopefully be able to hear it. I hope. It's kind of weird sitting next to third place instead of first, but that's how it rolls out with the,
Attach the 17 car. Attach the 21 car. Attach the 29 car.
Awesome.
Attach the 26 car. Attach the 18 car.
Last couple GT3 races I've done, they haven't left a gap to the GTE field, and then it just makes a huge cluster. Ooh. So we should have the inside for T1, so that's good. Just gotta fend off this guy in third place. This Kevin.
Kick on the quick stand, please. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Get ready.
Good
You're
luck.
on green.
Keep an eye on him when he goes.
Green, green, green.
And we're
Car
off.
right.
Oh, there's a car to my right? Thank you, I had no
There.
idea.
Hold your line. Clear.
Kind of an unfair pass there, if I'm being honest, because you'd think the leader should be able to start on the inside, but with the way the field rolls out with the GTE field, it's not always the case. Because we're actually coming up to the tail end of the GTE field right now.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Car
Oh, reckon.
ahead. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear.
Looks like the guy who qualified pole, I think, for GT3, it looks like he might have got mixed up in that. Oh no, he's back there. He's back there. Never mind.
Go right. Go right.
Oh my god, what is wrong with these
left.
people?
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Well, there goes some more. I also just remembered we forgot to uncheck the tire box. I'm to do that at some point. What a wild first lap, I'll tell you. Oh my god. As we're diving into these corners way too wide. Looks like he is making his way back up here. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about tires. He is fast, that's for sure. Oh. May just end up being quicker just to let him by and run behind him instead of squabbling for a couple corners.
Marcos, did that car just disappear?
I did drive the Mercedes in a race here yesterday. Ended up in 4th place. Qualified 6th, ended in 4th. I do feel more confident though driving the Ferrari around here. Ooh, got a little sideways there. The track is 112 degrees right now. Not sure what that is in Celsius. But I know it's very hot. Very hot. Not the best way to go about that corner. Again, it may just be worth it to just let him by and cruise behind him. Especially if we keep diving into these corners the way we are. We'll hold the outside. If he wants to take the inside, we'll let him. As long as we don't get punted, we'll be alright. Looks like we do have some GTE cars that are going to be coming up on us here shortly.
Fucking sorry, mate. That was really on me. Oh god.
Looks like we got a good run out of there. Or he maybe got a bad run, I don't know. Maybe we both got bad runs.
Couldn't see my brake marker, so I just fucked it up.
Yeah, it's always bad when you can't see your brake marker. Try to get on the power as early as possible. And then be careful of the slide. Get a nice good drift right there. Another good off track right there too. Corny, you really gotta slow down more than you think you do. Hoping this GTE car will be able to have some patience and wait for the straightaway. Right here, I don't like to actually cut over the white line for the pit lane during the race. I'll do it in qualifying, but during the race, not so much, because a couple races ago, I was in the Ferrari in GT3 again, and I had a DP coming up behind me as I was going to make my pit, and went through the pit lane, and he cut across the white line, and he's going a lot faster than I was since he was in the DP. Oh shit! Since he was in the DP, and he ended up clipping me and taking us both out. But you'll see a lot of drivers do it. I don't think it really gains you that much time anyway. Man, on temps like these though, it's just hard to keep the car from getting tail happy. especially in the Mercedes. I think the Mercedes is a little tougher on power delivery than the Ferrari. Oh, come on. Situations like that, just coming out of those high-speed corners. Looks like we have pulled about a 10-second gap to third place. So that's good. Keeping him in about a 1-second gap. Still think he might be faster than me. Just gotta try not to make many mistakes. Gotta keep her on the track. Running this corner a little wide. I really got to make sure when I pull into the, pits, I pay attention to my pit stall. Last race, I wasn't paying attention where I was going, almost missed the stall, and I ended up parking it too far to the right. Lost a lot of time right there. You know, parking it too far to the right. Just lost a lot of time right through there too. He's going to get a good run on us.
You've got a slow car on the left. Can't stop. On the left. Go right.
It's going to be another off track. Come on. Another GTE car behind us. Hoping they won't cause us too much trouble. Probably pit around the end of lap 17 or so.
No, y lo que estaba diciendo lo de cuando se te fue. Ah, ok, va. Ah, pues ya ni modo. Suerte. Daniel que la cagó y me dio un madrazo ahí, yo estaba afuera y se le fue el coche también.
We'll see as we get a couple more laps in what kind of strategy he's going to go for the pit stop. And I did double check. You guys are seeing my left eye, so you can't see as much as I can off to the right. But looking straight ahead, I can see the screen for what's behind me right there on the dashboard. I can see it up to about there. I can see the edge of it. I'm not sure what all you guys can see. Turned out to be a pretty good race, though. I'll tell you that. Breaking in the corner, you break in the wrong spot right there, over the hill, over the crest right there of the hill, and you can spin it out. That was one thing I will give the Mercedes, is the Mercedes seemed more stable over that than the Ferrari does sometimes. I think there is a possibility this race could come down to the pit stop. I was also going to try to stream this race, but I couldn't.
Sorry.
I couldn't use hardware encoding for both. So I'll have to look into that. Otherwise, I was going to stream this race and record it, put it up on YouTube. But unfortunately I couldn't do that. But I decided it might be a better race to put up on YouTube, considering where we qualified and how it's turning out so far. So I'm pretty happy that's what I decided to go with. I'm not sure what split I'm in though. I'm definitely not in the top split. That's for sure. There's no DPs. The DPs I don't think ever split. I don't think there's ever enough participation for them to split. Although yesterday, I do like driving the DPs, and yesterday I did a race with them, and there was 7 in there. The most I've ever seen in an IMSA race was 7. Normally it's 3, 4. Yeah, so that's something I'll be looking into in the future, is recording and streaming at the same time. I tried, and it was telling me something about make sure my drivers were up to date or something. So it's something I'll look into. Looks like he's back there tangling with that GTE car. That's unfortunate. It always sucks as a GT3 driver to have those GTE cars that are that run about the same lap times as you, and you try to let them around because they're faster on the straightaways, but then you get to the corners and you're either getting held up by them or passing them, or, you know. Pit at the end of this lap. We'll pop in.
Pass me up here, Patrick.
I believe Kenneth just told Patrick to pass him again. Anyway, we're going to dip into the pits and make our pit stop. There's our guy right there. You sucker. Always a little hard to do that with the depth perception. Take on about that many laps and go. And we're back off.
Car right, clear. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Is that Kenneth, that GT3 or GTE driver? Don't really want to get held up by him. Oh no, this is a GT3 car.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Come on.
Right side. Stay on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Like I said, I hate cutting through there like that, but I don't think I would have had the room to not do it. Shit. Got a little squirrely through there. Doesn't look like he's made his pit stop yet. Just gotta make sure we can. Just gotta make sure we can continue to run decent laps. Come on. It's not what you want to do. Not at all. See, did he pit? Looks like he did. All right. All right, we did it, boys. Even with that horrible pit entry.
Fine.
All right, now we just gotta focus on driving.
Thank you, William.
Leader of the GTE field coming up behind us. Trying to let him by as smooth as possible when he catches up. Pass left.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
Brake a little early so we can just get in right behind him. Had to give up a little bit of time there, not a lot, but another off track. I am at a A-Class 2.80, so safety rating isn't a huge concern. This week just been more trying to get my I rating up, which I believe is just under 1.2K, so been working on getting that up. It was never very good. Coming up through the licenses, I started in the pits a lot, and usually just kind of hung around the back of the field just to work on making sure I stayed safe and getting it up. So start of the week I was actually down around 700, so I actually have gained quite a bit of I rating this month. Or this week, sorry, not this month.
The leader's pitting now.
Next week at Monza should, I believe that's where IMSA goes next. I believe that should be pretty fun. Check the mirrors, I can see him back there. Monza's always a fun track. Although 5 incident points in a 45-minute race at, about 30 laps, so I'll still get a good boost in safety rating. Certainly won't go down or anything. We'll probably go until about lap 27, 28, somewhere in there. So, looks like probably about 4 to 5 laps left. Next video I do, I think I'll do one not in VR for those who don't like to watch VR content. I know it can be a little sickening. Getting people a little nauseous. Not everybody likes to watch it. Only being able to see, one eye and stuff like that, it can be a little weird. There's another off track. We'll take it. But yeah, I know watching VR can be a little weird, so next race next video won't be in VR. I'll do VR here and there as far as video wise. I do enjoy racing in VR more than just using my monitor. It's like I said in the Skippy race. I do only have one 27-inch monitor, so it's not the greatest. No triple screen setup. As far as perspective and everything, though, I definitely feel like I have a better perspective of what's going on around me in VR than I do on a monitor. I have even heard people say even it's better than even like triple screen setups. But you know, it's all personal preference. It all depends on what you like and what you're comfortable with. VR certainly isn't for everybody. I personally don't get motion sick unless it's to the extreme. I was so far the only time I've gotten motion sick with VR. I've only had it for a couple days, but so far the only time I've gotten motion sickness, sorry, was one of the free things that you can download is the space station tour. And you use the touch controllers to move around on the International Space Station, and depending on how you move the joysticks around on the controllers is how you look around and move, and depending on how you move those around can depend on how you orientate yourself. So you could, you'll see the computers on the walls and stuff, and depending on how you rotate yourself around, you can end up being upside down to those, and then it's kind of tricky to get yourself back upright. I was sitting down for it though, so that helped a little bit. I think if I was standing up, it would have been a lot more strange. But so far, that is the only time I got motion sick. And I was doing it for about half an hour, so I was doing it for a good length of time. But I was racing in VR. I streamed it the other day for about 5 hours or so. I did about a 5-hour stream. Some Battlefield 1 in there for about an hour. So about 4 hours worth of iRacing. And of course, it's not racing all the time, so you're in and out of VR. But I did use it for about 4 hours and felt fine. Jeez, man, that corner. It's a little brutal with the off tracks.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
About 11 seconds behind. Hey, if we can finish this race, not going a lap down to the GTE field, the GTE leaders, then I'll say that's an accomplishment. Although I don't think we'll be able to do that, though. We got 2 minutes left. I don't think it'll take them 2 minutes to pull 10 seconds. My only other complaint about VR is, with the Oculus anyway, I don't know about the HTC Vive. The Oculus, it does heat up a little bit, and you can definitely kind of feel the heat on your face after you use it for a while, such as I've been going for about 40 minutes now. And you can definitely feel the heat from the screens. And the padding isn't fantastic. After about an hour or so, it does start to make your forehead and the back of your head a little sore. I'm sure people have come up with ways to work around that, such as just adding in more foam or something along those lines. So I'll have to look into that as well. As far as streaming goes, though, I definitely try to stream every day. I obviously have a day job. I work in retail. I actually work part-time, but right now getting ready for the holiday. I am working about 40 hours a week. But it's flexible hours, so It's not the same time every day. So stream, you know, might stream in the morning, might stream at night. All depends. As far as YouTube though, I'm just getting into that. I'm just getting into both, streaming and YouTube. I'm definitely going to try to stream every day and try to upload a video every day. Like I said, I'm going to try to record while I'm streaming, and then I can upload videos from that. So those are my goals. I definitely want to get more into like creating the videos and stuff like that, and streaming. I also don't just stream iRacing. I do have the new Call of Duty and like Project Cars 2 and Battlefield 1 that I have streamed quite a bit. And then I also plan on getting the new Star Wars Battlefront 2, so I can also stream that as well when that comes out. So yeah, those are my plans. Those are goals that I have set. As far as my equipment right now, I'm just using the microphone on the Rift. I did order a Blue Yeti. Oh, we might be able to finish this race without going a lap down. White flag. I did order a Blue Yeti with a stand, so that is coming tomorrow. So it'll be easier for me to stream games with commentary that aren't using the Oculus Rift. For example, I streamed Battlefield 1 a little bit the other day, and I had to just set the Rift on my lap for the microphone, and it sounded like I was kind of far away.
Good race.
So
Sorry
it,
for the punt in turn 4.
So
I don't remember who I
it definitely
punted.
was not optimal.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Good race. Even though I got sandwiched, I still had fun.
That's why I took that extra lap of fuel. Man, that was a good race. That was fun.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Bring it back to pits, we're going.
What are you upset about, Jeff? We won. Are you kidding? Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Where'd Patrick go? Oh, there he is. Hey, good race, Patrick. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, that is the gonna be the end of this video. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go back to lap 1 and let's see what happened here. Come on, take me back. He did just pop in behind us. I think that's probably a smarter move. Ooh, a little close there. Let's see what happened with the GTE field. Let's just zoom ahead a little bit. Oh, there's a car on his roof. Oh, looks like this car here, this black one, just went inside of him and ended up just bunching up from there. Oh, Patrick did get involved in that. Oh, I think I just missed him. I think he had just left. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that's gonna be well, no, there's one more wreck up here that we can watch. As far as car setup goes, I'm just using the VRS setup. I'm not the greatest at setting up the cars. I'm still learning. So yeah, I am just using the VRS setup as of now. Oh yeah. Chris just broke too hard and lost it and into the wall. That's a shame. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is going to be the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.